There is an ongoing argument from the LeBron James side of the debate that often points to Michael Jordan's early playoff exits as a weakness when compared to what LeBron has achieved. The claim is usually framed as LeBron advancing further in the playoffs more consistently, while Jordan supposedly failed early in his career. What is rarely acknowledged, however, is that both players were eliminated in the first round the same number of times. Michael Jordan had 3 first-round exits, and LeBron James also has 3. The difference is not the number itself, but the context surrounding each loss, including the level of competition, the quality of teammates, and the era in which each player competed. Michael Jordan entered the NBA during the 1984-85 season and immediately established himself as an elite player, winning Rookie of the Year. That season ended in his first-round playoff exit when the Chicago Bulls lost 3-1 to the Milwaukee Bucks. Milwaukee finished second in the Eastern Conference with a 59-23 record and ranked 6th in offense and second in defense league-wide. The Bulls, by contrast, were a 7th seed with a 38-44 record, ranked 11th in offense and 20th in defense. The talent gap between the two teams was substantial, as Milwaukee had 3 players who finished in the top 20 of MVP voting, while Jordan was the only true star on the Chicago roster. Jordan averaged 28.2 points per game during his rookie regular season and increased that to 29.3 points per game in the playoffs. His primary scoring support came from Orlando Woolridge, who averaged 22 points per game but was never an all-star and struggled with serious off-court issues that limited his reliability. Beyond that, Jordan had no meaningful help, no secondary star, and no realistic chance to overcome a vastly superior opponent. Jordan's second first-round exit came during the 1985-86 season, which was heavily impacted by injury. He played only 18 regular season games after suffering a broken foot and returned with just 15 games remaining under strict minute restrictions. Despite this, the Bulls qualified for the playoffs as the 8th seed and faced the 67-15 Boston Celtics, one of the greatest teams in NBA history. Boston ranked 3rd in offense, 1st in defense, and featured multiple MVP candidates along with 5 future Hall of Famers. Chicago finished that season 30-52 and ranked near the bottom defensively. Jordan, still recovering from injury, faced overwhelming odds and minimal support. The Bulls were swept 3-0, but Jordan delivered one of the most remarkable individual performances in playoff history, averaging 43.7 points per game on over 50% shooting. This was the series in which Larry Bird famously referred to Jordan as God in disguise. Despite the sweep, Jordan's performance highlighted the extreme imbalance between the two teams. Jordan's 3rd first-round exit occurred the following season. The Bulls finished 40-42 and again faced the Boston Celtics, who finished 59-23 and retained their championship-level core. Jordan averaged 37 points per game during the regular season and 35.7 points per game in the series, while Chicago's second option was Charles Oakley, a strong rebounder and defender, but not an offensive creator. The Bulls were swept again, reinforcing the pattern that Jordan's early playoff exits came against elite dynasties while playing with limited support. In all 3 of Jordan's first-round exits, he faced teams with multiple MVP candidates and Hall of Fame players. Across those series, Jordan never played alongside an all-star teammate. The opposition, meanwhile, went on to win championships or reach the NBA Finals. These losses occurred early in Jordan's career, before roster construction, coaching stability, and organizational investment caught up to his talent. Jordan missed the playoffs twice later in his career with the Washington Wizards at ages 31 and 32. During those seasons, his supporting cast consisted largely of young or developing players, and despite significant physical limitations, he still played all 82 games in his final season while dealing with chronic knee issues. Notably, Jordan never missed the playoffs during his time with the Chicago Bulls. LeBron James also has 3 first-round playoff exits, but the circumstances differ significantly. His first occurred during the 2020-21 season with the Los Angeles Lakers. The Lakers finished 42-30 as the 7th seed and faced the Phoenix Suns, a strong but not historically dominant team. LeBron missed significant time due to injury, but still played alongside Anthony Davis, an established All-NBA and All-Defensive player. Phoenix featured one MVP-level veteran in Chris Paul and a young All-Star in Devin Booker. Despite having more high-level support than Jordan ever had in a first-round loss, the Lakers were eliminated. LeBron's second first-round exit came against the Denver Nuggets, a team led by reigning MVP Nikola Jokic. The Lakers' roster included Anthony Davis, D'Angelo Russell, and Austin Reeves, with both LeBron and Davis playing over 70 games that season. In the playoffs, LeBron and Davis combined for nearly 56 points per game, yet the Lakers lost the series 4-1. While Denver was the better team, LeBron once again had elite help, something Jordan did not have during comparable losses. LeBron's third first-round exit occurred in the 2024-25 season, when the Lakers finished third in the Western Conference and were eliminated by a lower-seeded Minnesota Timberwolves team. In this series, LeBron played alongside Luka Doncic, one of the most productive offensive players in the league. Doncic averaged around 30 points per game, while LeBron continued to perform at a high level. Despite this, the Lakers lost 4-1, marking LeBron's third first-round elimination with a superstar teammate. In contrast to Jordan, LeBron has also missed the playoffs 4 times throughout his career, twice early in Cleveland and twice with the Lakers. During those missed playoff seasons, LeBron had solid supporting players, including Carlos Boozer early on and Anthony Davis during his time in Los Angeles. Jordan, meanwhile, missed the playoffs only twice, both times late in his career with Washington. When comparing the two players strictly through the lens of first-round exits, the differences become clear. Jordan lost 3 times in the first round without ever playing alongside an all-star teammate and consistently faced historically great teams loaded with MVP-level talent. LeBron lost 3 times in the first round while playing with perennial all-stars or MVP-caliber teammates and faced fewer elite opponents by comparison. Statistically, Jordan averaged around 36 points per game across his first-round losses, often against the league's best defenses. LeBron averaged around 25 points per game in his first-round exits, despite playing with more offensive support and against comparatively softer defensive competition. These differences do not erase LeBron's greatness, but they do challenge the narrative that Jordan's early playoff losses were a blemish that does not apply equally. Ultimately, both players are among the greatest to ever play the game, but context matters. Wins and losses alone do not tell the full story. Team strength, competition level, era, and supporting cast all shape playoff outcomes. When those factors are examined closely, the comparison between Michael Jordan and LeBron James becomes far more nuanced, and simplistic arguments based on first-round exits lose much of their impact.
That nuance is often missing from mainstream debates, where numbers are isolated from circumstances and career arcs are flattened into talking points. Legacy discussions tend to reward longevity and accumulation while minimizing context, especially when those numbers are used to defend or criticize a single player. In reality, basketball greatness has always been shaped by environment as much as individual brilliance. Coaching stability, roster construction, front office decisions, and timing all play critical roles in how careers unfold, particularly in the postseason. Michael Jordan's early playoff losses occurred before Chicago became a functional contender. The Bulls were poorly constructed, defensively inconsistent, and lacked secondary creators. Jordan was asked to shoulder an offensive burden rarely seen, especially against teams built around multiple all-defensive players and Hall of Fame talent. Those Celtics and Bucks teams were not merely good, they were deep, disciplined, and historically elite. Jordan was facing dynasties before his own had even begun forming. The league at that time was also far more physical. Defensive schemes were simpler but harsher, and spacing was limited, making Jordan's scoring efficiency even more impressive.